Yes, sir, Coach. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, terrific. Georgia Tech head coach Danny Hall. Coach, if you could open up with some remarks before we take questions.
It's certainly a crazy game, and we did a good job of battling back. We got back in the game, and then gave up three in the eighth, but then came in and got three in the eighth on a little bit of a crazy play to tie the game. And had several chances to win the game and just couldn't get that hit to win it. But the thing probably I'm just ecstatic about is Chapman, Westbrooks, and Medich. Just pitching great and putting up zeros to give us a chance to win the game late. And happy that we got a win. We got a series win against Georgia, and we need to just be proud of it. But the guys I'm most proud of are those guys that threw at the end of the game and just how well they pitched.
Okay, questions for Coach Hall. We'll start with one from Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports.
Hey, Danny, I guess you knew going into the game that you were going to use Johnny Hull's staff, but I imagine you didn't figure you'd have to go as deep as you did into your bullpen.
I told the team before the game that a lot of guys, pitching-wise, were going to have to touch the baseball, but not in my wildest dreams did I think we'd have that many guys have to touch the ball for us to win. But I think, maybe the man upstairs had other ideas. He wanted a lot of those guys to touch it. And like I said, it's just, Chapman, Westbrooks, and Medich, they haven't pitched a lot lately. So for those guys to have a big moment like this, I mean, that's the value of being a team. And, particularly a guy like, Chapman's a good leader on our team. And then Westbrooks and Medich just, again, just backed up Chappie and made sure we had a chance to win it.
Next question from Ken Segura from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
And Danny, particularly to follow on what you're saying, Medich and Westbrooks, who haven't pitched a lot, what do you tell them going out? They haven't pitched in a long time. They're in a very, very tight spot. What kind of words do you give them?
But, probably not a lot, but I say this all the time, and I don't mean to downplay it, but the game doesn't change. I don't care if you're 6 years old or you're 22 years old. You still got to get 3 outs. You still got to throw strikes. You still got to catch the ball and throw it, and you got to try to hit it. So sometimes I think if you just stay within yourself, trust your ability, good things will happen to you. And all those guys certainly, I mean, they're here for a reason. They have the talent to help us. And when we needed them the most here tonight, they did it. And I think it was just that. They trusted their stuff and their ability and executed their pitches.
Another question from Rod.
Danny, you had Siegel with 50 pitches, Maxwell 39. What do you think their status will be for the North Carolina series?
Who was the first guy you asked me about?
Siegel.
Yeah, Siegel wouldn't throw Thursday, but I think he could throw certainly towards the back end. Maxwell will be good. I think it was important to get Maxwell and Bartnicki touches here tonight. Both guys, I think, probably feel like they could have thrown better down at Miami, and they both threw the ball really well here tonight. So just to be able to get them back out for a short stint, I thought was kind of key. And, and both of them, like I said, threw the ball really well.
Another question from Ken.
Danny, you had that really good chance in the bottom of the 10th, bases loaded. When you aren't able to convert there, what kind of things do you think? And are you worried of just the momentum and how that plays at that point?
We missed a lot of opportunities. I mean, that's 100%. We had several opportunities just to win it by hitting a sacrifice fly, or like I said, we hit some balls hard, particularly late in the game, but every ball we hit hard was right at them. And, I told Jay Hen after the game, it'll be the shortest sacrifice fly you've ever hit in your lifetime. But credit Ramsey for being aggressive and sending Waddell, and then Waddell, he got a great jump off the third to go score that run.
Time for a couple more for Coach Hall. We'll take another one from Rod.
Danny, what did you see on the relay from left field to eventually get the runner at the plate, and how easy Parada made it look?
Well, I think, I didn't see actually where the ball went into left field. I knew it was, hit pretty hard. And I'm not sure what happened to their base runner. My gut is he froze or just didn't get a good jump off a second. When I saw Waddell get a hold of it, I thought we had a chance. He made a great throw. He skipped the ball in there. Parada made a great just scoop and tag at the same time. And so it was a good relay, because DeLeo got the ball to Waddell. Waddell was ready to throw it, made a great throw. And then, the backside of that is Parada just making a great tag.
Okay, Ken, if you will, last question for Coach Hall.
Yeah, Danny, just kind of what are your thoughts and feelings to win a game like this? For your arch rival, you win the series, 14 innings. You've got Carolina coming in 2 days. A lot of things going on, but kind of what are you thinking, kind of feeling this moment?
Well, I think, winning gives you momentum. You win a game like this, an extra inning game, against your arch rival, and it gives you momentum heading into the weekend. Carolina's coming off a great weekend, and, it's our last ACC weekend with everything kind of in front of us. If we keep winning, nobody can catch us in our division. And I think it'd be great to win the Coastal and head into the ACC tournament with some momentum.
Coach Hall, thanks a ton. Get some rest.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you this weekend.
Thank you, Danny.
Terrific. Congratulations
Appreciate
on
it.
tonight's win. We're going to go ahead and open it right up for questions for you. And we'll take the first one from Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports.
Hey, John, what was going through your mind after Waddell scored the run, and you're maybe thinking back, hey, this time last year I was at Rhodes College, and now I just helped to sweep Georgia?
No, absolutely. I mean, when it comes down to it, baseball's baseball. That's winning a game like that is just a blast. Throw back to last year, I think we probably led the country in walk-offs in the shortened season at Rhodes. So now we've had 2 in the past couple of weeks. It's a blast right there. There's no other way to put it.
Next question from Ken Segura from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Hey, John, you hadn't pitched in a while. Kind of what was the process by which they told you to get up, and kind of what was going through your mind at the time?
I don't really complicate it too much. It's more of I'm supporting my teammates, rooting for my teammates, doing what I can, root for them while they hope they do well. And they call me. I'm always preparing. It doesn't change how I prepare, what I do in between, whether it be my soft tissue work, workouts, bullpens. It's just always working to get better, do what I can, be ready when I get the ball.
Another question from Rod.
John, you have pretty good velocity on the ball. How important was it for you to come in and start throwing strikes to maybe take some of the pressure off?
No, I mean, that's everything when it comes down to it. Be the aggressor, trust my stuff, and when in doubt, that's probably going to take care of business on its own right there.
And another question from Ken.
John, Mike was sharing a little bit about your story and how you came to Tech from Rhodes. Can you kind of tell in your own words your decision to transfer here and
For sure.
study
So,
what you're studying?
high school, went to Rhodes College as a catcher, gradually made the transition over to pitcher. I graduated May 2020. Was a math econ student there, and I believe that I was just beginning my journey in terms of my development as a pitcher. So from there, that's where I really wanted to take it to the next level. I thought I had the opportunity to compete at a higher level. I was fortunate enough to be able to find Georgia Tech. It was really just the perfect blend from an academic perspective, athletic perspective. I'm getting my master's in quantitative and computational finance here at Tech, which is one of the best programs in the country. So it's a perfect place. Great team, great culture, great school, great teammates. I just couldn't be happier here.
Another question from Rod McKenzie.
Hey, John, when you were looking around to maybe find a school to transfer to, did you consider the hometown team at all in the ACC?
Actually, it was not a team that was in my final group. No.
Another question from Ken.
What does it mean to take part in a game like this? Obviously, I'm sure you've learned a lot about the rivalry, but to have such a big role in this game, what do you feel?
It means everything. I mean, Georgia, that's a great team. That's a great program. And we've got a lot of respect for that team right there. And for a game to go that long, that intense, to feel like every pitch, like everyone's on their edge of their seat, it's special to be a part of it. So the history of it, we had, great crowd there tonight, both from both fan bases. It just makes it's fun to be a part of that, to have the support of your teammates, to know that you've got a great team, you're going up against a historic program, and we've got that for ourselves as well. So it was just a special night. It's something that Coach Hall or Coach Ramsey told us before the game that this is going to be one that you're going to want to remember. This is a rivalry game right here. This is big. And I don't think he knew how correct he was before the game, but I don't think anybody in that clubhouse is forgetting this game anytime soon.
Hey, John, congrats again. Great job, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Hey, Justin Henry, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go ahead and open it right up for questions for you, and we'll take the first one from Rod McKenzie from 247 Sports.
Hey, Justin, last time we talked, we were also talking about a walk-off, different variety, but I imagine this one felt just as good.
It absolutely did. I mean, honestly, they're all the same. Obviously, different result, but they're all the same, and it's just a great feeling. I think it was a great win for us, and we just got to keep it pushing.
Next question comes from Ken Segura from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Justin, in that situation, are you thinking sacrifice fly or just get it in the air, or kind of what was your mind, your approach?
Yeah, absolutely. In that type of situation, you're really trying to just get a ball elevated. The pitcher that we were facing at the time, he kind of had a little bit of sink, a little arm side run. So you're really trying to make it an effort to get the ball in the air, because his ball will really, make you kind of chop down at the ball. So the approach was really just hit the ball as high, as far as I could. It wasn't really that high or that far, but it still ended up working out. So I'm very happy.
Did you feel about the what you're able to do with the ball when it left the bat?
Excuse me?
Like when it left the bat, were you thinking, I think that's far enough, or I think I've given Luke a chance, or what did you think?
Knowing Luke and him being fast, I knew that if I hit the ball in the air, he was going to apply some pressure to them. So when I hit it, I knew it had a shot. I think it was more so whether, if Rammer was going to hold him up or not. But once I saw him take off, I knew he was going to be able to, be safe, touch home plate, and, us finally get out of here. But it was fun. I think I had a feeling that it had a shot. So, yes.
Another question from Rod McKenzie.
When you're in the on-deck circle getting ready, to bat, did you have any thoughts about what had happened maybe a couple innings earlier, when you guys had a chance to end it, and maybe saying, hey, I got to take care of business this time?
Honestly, I wasn't really thinking about anything in the past. I know we did have our opportunities to, end things. We had really good opportunities, but at the same time, kind of looking back would kind of just, mess up me staying present and, staying where I need to be. So, and quite honestly, I was in the on-deck circle and I was like, KP is either going to do it, or if I don't do it, Stephen Reed behind me is going to do it. Like I just had the utmost confidence in our team to just be able to get it done in that particular time and just hit the game right there.
Another question from Ken Segura.
What kind of pitch did you hit?
It was a fastball, kind of like riding in on me. But yeah, no, riding in. I faced that kid before. He started last time when he played at UGA. So pretty familiar. Yes.
One thing I noticed that on the bench, you guys seem to be really into it. You're doing the rally caps and the fling glasses. What was it like, in the dugout?
Oh, it was just fun. It was a good vibe. It was guys, just kind of like taking the fumes that they had and just kind of like letting it all out. Kind of like during the first couple of extra innings, it was kind of like, not dragging, but the energy just kind of just spiked at one point, and guys were just like, we're gonna have rally caps, we're gonna, throw on some weird sunglasses, and it kind of just got everybody excited, got everybody energized. I know it was like an 8-hour game, so we really needed that from our bench, and I think that is a true testament to our character and our team's character.
Time for a couple more for Justin Henry. We'll take another one from Rod.
Big series coming up with North Carolina, chance to win the Coastal.
Does, winning in this fashion make it a lot easier going into that series?
I'm sorry, it was a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff going on. Can you repeat that?
I said you got a big series coming up with North Carolina. Does winning in the fashion that you did make it a lot easier going into that series?
No. I would say, this was honestly it was very good for us, but at the same time, it's over, it's done with, it's now in the past, and we now have a hot UNC team coming in here. So although, this win is going to, boost us going into the next game, it's not something that we need to be looking back on. It's over, it's done with. It is literally a new day since the game started. So it's now on to UNC.
Justin Henry, go and get some rest since it's after midnight. So, thanks for doing this. We'll talk to you this weekend.
Thank you, Justin Henry.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Mike.